Hello there, welcome to today's Daily Dominion, which is Pure Allies. Our ally is City State, which lets you play an action when you gain it if you have two favors, if you want to spend two favors. We have a couple of liaisons here. One is Importer, which is going to let us start with quite a few favors, and it's going to be fairly interesting here. There's going to be some nice stuff to do in the opening, but we'll talk about that in a second. And then also Guildmaster, which will actually just allow us to be swamped with favors if we want to be, and Contract as well, but Contract is, who cares? I mean, it's not the worst card here, but actually it is the worst card here, but anyway, it's the worst card here, but still possibly gainable. Okay, so the thing with the City State is that you get to just play your openings right off the bat. So there are a few different options you might care about doing that with. On the 5-2, you would just do Highwayman for sure. And this also opens up some attacking early on, which means that if the AI, for instance, has the 5-2 split, our next hand will only have $2 in it. No, that's not true. We have the 3-4, so that's actually a little better against that particular situation. Because the 4s don't matter yet. You don't care about buying town in the opening. We don't actually have to worry about that. Obviously, you play Sentinel now. You're going to get to trash an estate and a copper. If you play Importer now, you get to, at the start of your next turn, gain a 5, which you can also play. So, like, you can do the Highwayman right away. Though there's, that's going to cost you then your ability to do Sentinel stuff, because that'll be your two uses of City State that you'll get at the start until we get Guildmasters or Contracts. We do need to figure out a way to get some 5s, because the like get a capital city and a specialist, and then the rest can kind of come as they will. I'm not sure. There's definitely something to be said for doing the thinning earlier. But I do think it's worth it to go ahead and do the Importer, and at the very least get the 5 into the shuffle and get the Importer into the shuffle as well, because it'll go here. So I think this could be Highwayman or Capital City. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the Sentinel buy. I think I want to get a little bit thin just because it's so powerful here with Specialist. So then the question is whether we want the Capital City in deck or whether we want the Highwayman in deck. I'm going to try the Capital City. I'm not at all sure how important that is, but they go straight for a Guildmaster, which is, is okay. You get favors right off rip, and you'll just have a bunch of favors for basically the rest of the game, which is good. I think I'm going to go ahead and take a battle plan. We will be looking to do some attacking. Were they able to City State that? Yeah, so like they're going to go pretty good here. I do actually think. Let's go ahead and get the Highwayman in the deck. There's like a off chance that we get to it. We don't actually get to it here. It'll probably be worth getting another Importer at some point, but so like I said, they're doing really quite nicely here. They don't know, how long it'll ultimately last. This is a little unfortunate. We bottom deck Highwayman and Importer. And actually, we don't really want to can't go back, can I? We really don't want to rotate. I forgot that I'm getting attacked here. That's a little bit of a misstep. Because we don't really want a silver. I guess we can take one silver, it's okay, but... that was fairly serious misplay on my part. The other option here, to go the importer. Go up the other importer. We have a decent chance of like moving around through some stuff here. Let's get another capital city. Okay, they pick up the archer now, which is fine. Okay, we're gonna try and find the highwayman. We can do a little drawing here. I'm not gonna rotate. This was pretty unfortunate order again. In that we didn't find the capital city in time to get money off of it. I mean, we're glad to be able to play all our actions, but let's get an importer. They're a little bit out of favors at this point. They're not trash, so again, they're still capital city. We need to get an archer. Okay, by province. Did they have 2 importers down? I mean, they must have, right? They still have a good deck. I think we'll be okay, but they do have a pretty good deck. Okay, we can discard for 3 is fine. We need to add a specialist now. We're gonna be able to do skirmisher stuff as well eventually. It may have been time even to do the guildmaster. I don't know if we have the I don't know if we have the thinning for it, but okay, so we can get the highwayman on top here, which is nice. I messed this up again though. Because we should be specialisting the capital city. Which we can still do, but it gets us less money. I totally messed this order up here. I should have moved the specialist where the importer was. It was really bad. Guess we're not another highwayman attack at least. Anyway, not doing super well here. Also, I should have discarded to the first. I guess we can go back to that. We may draw this silver, which lets us get a 4 at least. A little better here. It would be nice to have a town. So, okay. I don't even know if they were actually trigger shuffled if they have the highwaymen. Okay, they have them. Alright, let's get a guild master and a specialist. Doubt we're going to use plus buy this turn, so let's go ahead and do this. And then the temptation is to do the Sentinel to just try and find the Highwayman, but okay. Okay. All right. Now we can start doing some good stuff. Because the Guildmaster unlocks quite a few tricks. Maybe we could have used plus buy. That's okay. We don't need to use the city-state here. We can trash the copper. We can leave the city-state on top. Okay. Now we're running. In fact, if we want to, we could buy a town. There's some pretty funny stuff you can do here. So we can buy another town because we have 2 Guildmaster. We played the Guildmaster twice, so every single time we gain an action, we gain 2 favors, which is just enough to do the city-state chain all the way down. It's not totally clear to me that an importer isn't a little better here than the archer. So we're going to try the importer. So you don't actually, as long as you play your Guildmaster twice, you just never actually run out of the let's go ahead and get a skirmisher. And yeah, like even these we can play. We're going to be able to actually I probably shouldn't have played that one. But it's okay. It'll all work out. We can get more Guildmasters later. But for now, we're going to get specialists. And use that on these capital cities to do draw. Oh. We're pretty good on draw now, so we can actually just take these and gain them. And of course we can play them because we have so many favors. It's really not a huge deal. Or we already played the Guildmaster twice, so anytime we gain something, it's safe to... Okay, it took us a little... This is a bit like yesterday. It took us a little bit longer than it probably ought to have for us to be at this spot. But now that we're here, we should be fine. There's another specialist. I don't care a whole lot about getting the warlords. It could actually hurt them. They have enough capital cities. But I'm gonna try something here. I don't know if it actually nets me anything, but I'm gonna try it. We're gonna do the guild master, and then we're gonna do specialist. I didn't actually hold enough of the towns back. May be able to undo all of this. Yeah. I need to hold this town back too, I think. We're gonna do guild master, play card, it's special. We're gonna net a bunch of favors this time because we got in a third guild master play. I'm gonna go ahead and do a second. We can do archer. I don't know the order of this, which we'll resolve first. Okay. Oh, the skirmisher attack already happened because of the skirmisher attack already happened because I gained and played this. The city state on skirmisher activates skirmisher. That's so funny. So we had actually already ran with that. Next turn we could get a lot of provinces. There's always just buying up importers and piling out next turn. I guess there's a little bit of a, they're gonna probably province, so. Oh no, they just have these. Okay, they made duchy, but. You can buy the guild masters and they cost about the same as the towns. They cost $2. They didn't even have 8. That's funny. It's funny they can do the chaining stuff too. Now they'll have a lot of favors. Unfortunately, I am going to pile out and win here, but unfortunately for the AI, not unfortunately for me. We can just get some duchies. A lot of the economy stuff we can get as we go along anyway. So it's not a huge deal. What do we have? It would be good to find a guild master. Yes, thank you. I may have even missed some gains on my last turn. I think I probably did, but. Alright, that's it for the specialists. Now we just get to empty whatever other things. We need more capital cities for sure, but we don't have them, so. I guess we're already in hand if we take a bunch of buy now. Where are the... Guess we could, there they are. I was looking for this. Oh, I guess it also doesn't really matter at this point. This is just duchies, and there's no more money in here. Oh, we found a skirmisher. We don't even... I guess we could have rotated around to the territories, but I already missed the rotation, so... Alright. This should probably be like a 9-turn game. Honestly. I do think I messed up some in the start. There are a couple turns where I definitely messed up. And then... Yeah, you probably just need the Guildmaster sooner. Because the thing about the Guildmaster is that it's also plus action effectively. So you can put it in and then you can still get the other terminals and you'll have space for them. Because you just play them with, you just play the actions that you're gaining with city-state stuff, and then yeah, this should probably be at least a 10-turn game, maybe a 9-turn game. You have so much control over the start because of the importer city-state stuff. It's not even really that shuffle dependent. There's a little bit of shuffle dependence, but it's mostly about just plotting out how to start doing the crazy stuff. And I don't think I did that correctly, but I mean, it's definitely a little puzzle. It's tough to do it. So you'd have to think through the steps of it. But like I said, because of the Sentinel and the importer, at the start, it's mostly, you can kind of figure out how it's going to go down. So Fun Little Kingdom, definitely not. It's funny. It's funny because Hard AI did a lot of this stuff. This is the same story we always say, which is that, I guess I'm just going to sound funny for the end of this one. But Hard AI is, hey, whatever. Hard AI is doing a lot of stuff. Like Hard AI procs things when it can. Like, you know, it gains favors, and then if the favor thing comes up, it presses the button. So it ends up proccing a lot of the stuff that the human player would as well, but it just doesn't concentrate it down to the level. You know, it doesn't trash here or whatever. The draw is neglected to the point where on the explosive boards, it can look okay, but, you know, by the end, it just isn't doing it. And you could play this sort of stupidly. By stupidly, I mean not carefully. And as long as you trash and could concentrate it, this deck would be very close to something threatening because it would have a lot of pile control. But when you have to draw through the coppers, it doesn't work. So anyway, I don't think that was that insightful, but this is just kind of an extreme thing where the hard A is doing the trick, more or less, but isn't trashed. So the trick doesn't do crazy things, just does okay things. Anyway, Fun Kingdom, hope you enjoyed watching it. I will catch you all tomorrow. Take care.